Hello, and welcome back. It's been a hot minute since I've properly done the playthrough, so this is going to be interesting. I don't exactly remember where we left off, but I think we had just finished the ECS stuff. Or no, I think it was Hopetown. Yeah, I remember, because my hopes and dreams were crushed in Hopetown, where I kind of gave up on this game, and I needed to take a break from, like, anything to do with the story. I built a couple of ships, because that was, honestly, that's the most enjoyable part of the game, is building ships. But it's just been, as you can see, level 59 now. I've been doing quite a bit of leveling on the side, just to try to make things somewhat easier for me. I don't know, man. Like, the joy has been sucked out of me, and I just can't really stand playing this game. If that makes any sense. Like, my enjoyment is gone. My enjoyment is gone, and I just can't wait to be done with this game. So, there's still quite a few, things we need to do. Like, I still want to try to get as close to a completionist run-through as I can. But real quick, we're gonna pick up Sam.
Some folk never leave their hometown.
You ready to head back
Up
out?
for adventure, friend.
Because there's a couple of things that we are indeed missing, that I only found out well after the fact. And a couple of things that will help us along the way. This is also a new ship, as you can tell. This layout is extremely confusing, and it's a layout. It's a layout that I kind of hate. But I do really like this ship. It's very much like it's like a junker. I kind of based it on like a B-Wing, or whatever that ship was in the Clone Wars that Anakin used for a hot minute. I honestly forget what it was called. But yeah, it's a real piece of junk. I designed it to be a little bit more useful in combat, and by a little bit more useful, I mean, like, the enemies have a hard time hitting me because of the wing. Because it's got that one extended wing, they have a much more difficult time. Missiles basically never hit me, which is great, but missiles are also relatively uncommon. And I'm very encumbered because I have a lot of weapons on me. I thought I had dumped off enough of my stuff before this, but I guess I was wrong. Oh.
Fancy seeing you. I was hoping to run into you eventually. I've got something for you.
You don't have to get me anything.
Well, that's very sweet of you. I insist. You did me a huge favor, and I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get you back. I saved some of the credits I earned. I can't compare to what you did for me, but I wanted to show my appreciation all the same. Here you go.
What are you doing for work now?
Oh, I'm just working the front desk at a local accounting practice. It's not glamorous, but it pays the bills while I take classes. I haven't decided whether I want to pursue a history degree or get into film studies. I've always been interested in Earth culture, so one of those seems appropriate.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. I wanted to keep my word. Anyway, I was hoping you could do one last favor for me. Since you have a ship, would you be able to deliver a letter to my sister Julia for me?
Not right now, I'm kind of busy. I'm planning on going back. Yeah, I can do that for you.
I knew I could count on you. This means a lot to me. Let me just add a few more details to my letter. And... okay, there. Thanks again. Take care. Thanks again for all you've done.
No, I guess not. I was gonna say, that is kind of interesting that she, she reappears. It took me a hot second to remember who the hell that even was. But it was, that's the girl who
There's a bit more in the back. If you
got
don't see
off the
what you want-
Constant.
Oh, please, take a look.
So I do like that there is actually a continuation to that quest. That's one of those things that I was talking about before, where it's like, man, it sure would be nice if there was some kind of way to continue a quest or something like that. We're gonna get rid of all this europium. Basically anything that weighs an extreme amount. Like, I don't need these magnets. Holy crap, that thing's 4 pounds. Okay. What else? What else? I kinda need the tantalum. All the zero wire. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. We don't really need all of that. Keep one.
Appreciate the business.
But, yeah, like I was saying, it is nice. I do appreciate how this game has follow-up quests to a lot of the quests. Like, for instance, let's talk to this girl.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything.
How's the new well-funded business?
You ever have one of those days where it feels like nothing is going right? I am having one of those lives. And before you say anything, I am fully aware how shockingly overdramatic that actually is. I'm just tired of setbacks.
Cry me a river. I mean, so far, everything seems to have worked out pretty well.
I know. I'm overreacting. It's just I'm so close to seeing this through, and I've wanted it for so long. And why can't I just get what I want without problems? Look what this is doing to me! I'm whining! I have never, ever been a whiner! Alright, hyperbole aside, here's the situation. My friend Sasha, who you may or may not have seen hanging around, was working on securing a location for us to set up production on a larger scale. She was looking into a place down in the well, and I haven't seen her. I don't want to say I'm worried, but I'm a little worried. I can't really get away from the bar here. Would you mind checking up on her? I'm sure everything is fine. It would put me at ease, if nothing else.
Why was she down in the well?
You've been around the city. You see how fancy and flashy things are. That comes with an equally flashy price tag. Space down in the well is cheaper. A lot cheaper. Much more within our means. At least for now. Sasha said she'd heard about a space that had recently been vacated and was going to see if it fit our needs.
Oh, I'll track her down for you.
Oh, thanks. One less thing to worry about, you know? I'm sure it's fine. Right? It's fine. You might want to look for her at Kay's place. Either she's there or Kay and Teresa will know where to find her. And thanks.
See, like right there, boom. Follow-up quest. And those... that... like, not to immediately praise them and then dog them, but I'm gonna keep doing that, right? Like, I like that there are follow-up quests, but at the same time, this game has a really bad habit of just adding to your activity lists, hey, go check up on so-and-so, and blah blah blah, and then sometimes it just doesn't do that for quests like this one here, because the initial quest was steal something, give it back to her, and boom, now you have a free drink. And then the second quest was literally use Walter as a means to fund her projects, which I find interesting, because you wouldn't be able to not be a Constellation member, right? Like, being in Constellation is hard-baked into that quest, which I find quite interesting. And now we've got this third quest, you know, find her friend. We also have deliver the letter to Julia, but before we do any of that, there's a couple of things that I want to do with Sam first, just to get it out of the way. So for one, we have... Is Parima where I need to go? Oh, are they at Parima? Oh, weird. Parima 3. So I want to go to Red Mile real quick. because there's a person there that we can recruit. And I had no idea you could do this, because it's not very clear. But we can recruit, and this tells you how memorable, or memorable I should say, not rememberable, that's not a word. This tells you how memorable a character this is. We can recruit the girl from the Freestar Ranger quest.
This used to be a decent place. Now,
But, yeah, she's recruitable. The one that was like a bitch to us in the beginning, and warms up to us eventually, but, like, still. Very random.
Okay.
Like, where is she
Hello.
even hanging out?
What
She
are
should
you
be, like,
looking at?
over here with her sister. But I don't see her anywhere.
I took this job so I could be here to see all
Oh,
the
there she
items
is.
in person.
Autumn McMillan.
Hey there.
That's her name.
It's good to see you again. Anything I can do for you?
How are things going here?
Not much to report. I've been in a holding pattern since we took down Marco Graziani's smuggling ring. I hear you've been busy, though. The other Rangers can't say enough nice things about your work. Congrats on making a name for yourself.
I heard you might want to help out on my ship.
Oh, that's why you're here. The Marshal told me you might ask about that. I've been twiddling my thumbs since we took down that smuggling ring, and he knows I get antsy if I'm not working. I've never worked on a crew before, but it sounds better than sitting around at the Rock. What do you say? Think I'd be a good fit?
You don't mind leaving your post here?
No, not really. The Marshal okayed me taking the job, which makes it official Ranger business. Besides, it's been a long time since I got the chance to travel.
Could you make yourself useful on board?
A hard-blooded gal like me? I sure can. You won't find a better shot in Aquila City, for one thing. I also know a lot about the ecosystems of the planets and moons in the area. I'm sort of a hobbyist when it comes to biology. So you can count on me to keep you from eating anything poisonous, okay?
Great. Well, I'd love to have you out there with me.
That's all I needed to hear. I'm ready for my first assignment.
You will go on my ship. Never mind. You will go... You will go to Androphon. Have fun. Have fun with that.
Leave it to me, Deputy.
Cool.
Make your way.
And she's all happy about it, too. You see, like, that's bizarre, because she shouldn't be. She shouldn't be happy about it. And real quick,
Yeah.
let's talk to this guy. I want to,
Yeah,
one,
we'll
make some
patch up.
repairs. And
Knock
I want
yourself
to add
out.
something to my ship real quick. So this is the ship, by the way. Very neat little design. I do quite like it. Let's see. Just gonna add one of these things on there. Good enough. We also have... I made another ship, which is very reminiscent of the Ebon Hawk from Knights of the Old Republic 2, and 1, of course. Where is it? And I've made some adjustments to the crystal ship, but as you can see, I didn't finish what I started. I just kind of left it without an engine. But I put the big cockpit on the front because I think it looks a little sleeker, and it makes it look a little less bizarre. But only really a little. Like, it's... I kind of wish it didn't clip into the sides there so much, but if you put anything, like, inside of it, it really messes with the cockpit, so this is basically about as good as it's going to look. But this is my Ebon Hawk knockoff, and I think it looks pretty good. It's a massive vessel, but whatever, I don't care. I think it looks great. And it's got plenty of turrets on it. There's like 3 of them there. But it's a pretty nice looking ship. I like it quite a bit.
See.
Maybe I'll whip it out at some point, but I'm still trying to get used to this new one I made. I guess we can just fast travel straight from here. So the next place I want to go with Sam is to Aquila City, because I think there's like a handful of things that we just kind of haven't done. Like nothing serious, but just a handful of things that I want to get out of the way real quick. Like, I know there's one more thing we can return to the Coe family museum. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff we can get for that. I'm gonna need to look up a guide on all of that crap, if any of that stuff's even really been fully found. That's the other thing, too. A lot of people just dig through the game files to find all this stuff because they can't be bothered to play the game. Like, I can't stress it enough how embarrassing a lot of the Starfield discourse has been.
You'd think I know the answer to that, but I don't.
See, that is interesting. Yeah, because what is Aquila? I'm not familiar with that. Because what everything else on this place is, it's named after...
Ranger?
Well, I guess the star was named after where they came from, Cheyenne.
Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Yeah. Where am I going? Coe Family Museum. Well, first, let's stop at the bookstore lady. I always forget about her, and I probably got a bunch of books I can give her. But I guess the Coe Heritage Museum is literally right here, so we'll stop there first.
Your help in preserving and sharing Aquila City history is greatly appreciated.
What the fuck?
Welcome
Great game.
to the Coe Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour, and I'm happy to discuss the city's history as well.
Yeah, I found something for your museum.
Let me see. Oh, I know what this is. This is Solomon's manifest from his first trip to Cheyenne. Every single thing he thought he might need. Wow. If you find anything else, please come back.
Well,
I hope you enjoyed your visit.
that's nice enough. And Sam had nothing to add to that, which is lovely. Very cool. Alright. Where's the bookstore lady? Oh, right here.
If you want my husband, I think he would have liked what I've done here. He so loved books.
I've got some books, I think.
Omega the Last Days. Huh. I can't say I've heard of it, but this looks fascinating. I hope this suffices. I know what I'm reading tonight.
I think I have something.
Oh my H.G. Wells! Oh, some of his short stories. He's one of my all-time favorite historical figures. What I would give to be able to talk to him. But reading his works is satisfying all the same. Thank you. Let me see.
Okay, well, that's it.
Back.
It'd be really funny if she sells you books that she wants for her collection. That'd be fucking hilarious. I bet that happens. I bet that happens and they just don't talk about it. Well, here's the prison. Is this really the prison? They just lock you in a cage? I mean, that sounded really dumb, but you know what I mean. Like, just a cage-link fence outside. That's the prison. Man, I can't get over how lame Aquila City is. I can't get over how lame everything in this game is compared to the concept art that we were shown. You know what I mean? Like, Aquila City used to be a cold-looking place, and now it's just brown and boring. I would have much preferred it if it was kind of cold. Like, this is going to be kind of a weird pull, but Aquila City in the concept art looked a lot like Let me get to my ship first. It looked a lot like the farm in Destiny 2. Which is probably a reference that most people that play Destiny nowadays won't even fucking know. Because that's probably not in the game anymore. But it looked a lot like that, and I liked the farm. I actually quite enjoyed the farm. It was a nice little area, and I wish we got to explore more of that in that game, at least for the time that I had played it. But Aquila City now, it's just brown and muddy and gross. And there's no real reason for that. Like, nothing about this place strikes me as tremendously wet. You know what I mean? Which is why it's odd that it's so muddy and gross in town. And also, we have a really good view of the town here because my ship is so absurdly large that the camera is just way farther up than it ever should be, but like, look at how bad this layout is. Look at how much wasted space there is in the stretch, specifically. Like, I just can't get over how absolutely terrible the world building is in these games. Like, the fact that there is the spaceport is 3 landing pads, that's it. And that's the same thing with New Atlantis. Spaceport's like 3 landing pads. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, could you imagine the traffic? Especially because our ship just sits here for days sometimes. Like, all these other ships are coming and going, but, like, could you imagine, like, people just sitting up in orbit, waiting just to land? How on earth does anything get done if there's not enough places for people to land? You know, and, like, I couldn't imagine a business trip be a disaster. I don't know, the world building is just bad. I keep forgetting that I'm trying to pick up Andreja here. Or Andrea. I was correct in my initial pronunciation of her name. Her name is Andrea. But whoever did the recordings, you know, whatever voice, oh god, what's the word? I'm blanking on the word for this. You know what I mean. Whoever did the, whoever the recording director was, clearly didn't know how to actually pronounce the name. And all the voice actors are just Americans anyway. They also probably wouldn't know how to pronounce it. But, like, knowing that Andrea is very clearly Latin in origin, or some form of Latin.
Ahoy, Captain!
You know that the J is not properly pronounced. You know, it's kind of like in another Bethesda game where they actually got it correct somehow. The J's are Y's. Because in Skyrim, you don't see people saying Bjorn. They say Bjorn, because that's how it's pronounced.
Of course. Are you ready?
Looks like it's tag you're it, Andreja.
Tag indeed, Sam. We will see you later.
Like, it would be funny if someone like Sam mispronounced her name, but everyone else got it right. Because otherwise, it's just like a strange thing culturally that they decided to do it that way. But let's deliver this letter, and then we'll go back to New Atlantis and do all that other crap real quick. Because there were other quests that I actually wanted to get to, specifically in the Charybdis system, but I suppose we will get there eventually. Where am I going? Deliver the letter to Julia. Oh. The game's retarded. That's why. So, I need to go to my activities to actually travel. Yeah, location of the ECS Constant. No, it's saying it's right here. Wow, did the game actually bug itself out now? No fucking way. Yeah, I don't see him anywhere. Wow. Cool. That's fucking lame. So, alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fast travel somewhere, like, we'll go to Parima 2C real quick. And if I reload a save, right, so we'll end up, here we are, Parima 2C, it is auto-saving. We are gonna, who the hell is that? Oh, no, we don't need to see that lady again. We're gonna reload our save. And then we're going to go back to Parima 3. And if the constant isn't there, then we're probably fucked. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload my save from all the way back before I started this recording. And we're going to take a look and see where the constant actually is. And if it isn't there...
Hello? Do you read me? Was it something I said?
Yes. I don't even know if I went to the right place. I probably didn't. No, I definitely didn't. It's still saying to go here. Because it shouldn't say Parima 2 orbit, it should be ECS Constant, because otherwise, yeah, it's just not going to be here. Alright, here's what we're going to do. This game fucking sucks, man. I mean, I know Bethesda typically has problems with quests breaking. But usually when stuff like that happened in Skyrim, it was for, like, small miscellaneous quests, or it was broken in a way that you could potentially repair it. But this is, like, bad. This is one of the big showcase quests that they had at the at the Starfield showcase, and that doesn't even work. Activities. Location of the constant. Where is it? It says it's at Parima 2. Really? No way. That's fucking crazy. So if I jump there right now... Wow. Alright, activity. Well, no, because that tells us... That tells us that it's broken. The constant is now lost. Fucking cool. Let's, check the Reddit real quick. God, this is so fucking disappointing. One of the posts on the Reddit just says, I just can't take it anymore. Oh, man. Oh, they're saying they're tired of the Reddit. Not even that they're tired of the game, they're tired of the Reddit. Because it's either two posts. It's either the game sucks or the game is unbelievably great. And it's like, yeah, man, I'm firmly in the camp of the game sucks. I wouldn't even say I'm in the camp of, like, the game is disappointing anymore. I just think the game's bad. I mean, it is a disappointment, don't get me wrong. But I just think, man, like, what a letdown. So I am gonna try this. What if we do speak with Abe? Still taking me to Prima 2. Alright. ECS Constant. Yeah, alright, so we're fucked. We're fucked. So that's a quest that we can never finish. Cool, thanks. Love it. Very cool. Alright. Back to New Atlantis, since the game is just fucking broken. Dude, I fucking hate that. That's so bad. That is so bad. I mean, honestly, like, when I think about it, like, I'm mad because it's like, yeah, this is a quest, but, like, is it really? Because it's probably just a fucking fetch quest. It's just a fetch quest of, here, give this letter to my sister.
I think I would avoid this city. It is all just too much.
Where the fuck is this taking me? Why the fuck? Why did it put me in the residential? Whatever. Near the spaceport. That's so dumb. But no, I think if anything, it bothers me because I know what they were trying to set up. It's like, oh, here's a letter to my sister. Oh, it's so heartfelt.
I do not like being in small
thank you, and then that's it. That's the whole quest. It upsets me because, like, it's such a basic bitch fucking quest, and somehow they managed to fuck it up. Especially when it's one of those, it's a follow-up quest, right? So you're opening high. It's just the fact that the ECS has a follow-up quest to that little side quest that's on the ECS. Not even the main quest of the ECS, but a side quest. And you still flubbed it right at the end, because the quest doesn't even fucking work. Like, goddamn, dude. Like, I don't even know what to say to these people anymore. It's just so embarrassing.